Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her.
Something else.
We're gonna be fucking chopped up into tiny little pieces.
Yeah, like a raccoon.
Never mind.
Inner SaeSOULSasol leans in and says, I think she's kind of nuts, bro.
And SaeSOULSasol's like, breasts.
Titties.
We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't even know why that came into my head. Better switch into stealth mode now.
Yuri, are you feeling okay?
Sure, stealth mode activated. Eh? That's her when she goes full creep, she turns into Solid Snake.
I love this.
Eh?
I love it. Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling like sick or something. Your breathing is a little...
My breathing?
Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water, to get my health back up.
Alright, don't put yourself... They just start breathing at each other, like back and forth. Dude, Monica is fucking with their heads. Or something.
Monica is in the code now and she's fucking shit up.
Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. Dude, I bet that's what it is. I bet Monica's jealous and she's like fucking up Yuri's head so that she leaves.
Yes. Because, dude, I'd actually like to think, I'd like to think that all the problems that these girls have, they're minor and things that are manageable given time and effort. But Monica's actually now, enhancing it to the point of breaking. To get them all to just sort of fuck out so that she can have us.
She's a dimension warping demon, bro. What on earth was that about?
SaeSOULSasol. Did something happen just now?
I bet you know, you freak.
She's got a fucking laptop open, typing code, closes it, walks over to us.
She's on Yelp, would not recommend. That's my new thing, bro. It's like Yuri's Facebook page and she's like reviewing it. I would not recommend. I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess.
So you don't know anything?
This is the part where Monica tells us how fucked up Yuri is and how she can talk to her and make it better. Sorry, I can't say I do.
I'm loving the stressed disapproval face though.
She's a good fooler. Are you worried about her?
Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her.
No, nothing.
Don't worry, I believe you, silly little pet. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming.
I disagree. Alright, if you say so.
The way you fucking slotted that in, it sounded so serious. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other?
I wrote a poem. Oh yeah. Pulls out a crumpled, piece of toilet tissue. Should we wait for Yuri?
Oh, you bitch.
Yeah, see, she made her leave so we can't share the poem that Yuri would like.
Well,
see?
She might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? No, it's fucking not.
Yeah, I was just asking because, I wrote my poem specifically for her, I stand up.
Except for the boops for Natsuki.
I make a mental note where I left off. then slip it back into my bag.
Just to
What is happening?
Just to spot Monica, I'm choosing Natsuki.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta piss her off the most. Just so you get real nice and scared. Fortunately, I can't hear anything, so I'm feeling a bit more confident than you, I bet.
I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I share mine with her first.
SaeSOULSasol, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home.
What? Hush.
What? Do you expect me to believe that you actually put any effort in this? Do you think I'm stupid?
I'm not a writer. I only know my letters up to 3. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? I'm just so proud of the first poem you ever wrote that I'd like to read it.
He's so sassy.
Yeah.
Painful to think about, bitch.
I forget how fucking good some of these lines are. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'll tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again.
Fair enough.
Boop.
Well, to each their own, I guess.
Anyway, I guess I gotta shit mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb. This is different
this
music.
Is the same one. The poem's the same.
Yeah,
though.
yeah. I'm just taking in this music for a second.
We should turn it into a song.
Eagles
Dude.
can fly.
Dude,
What?
I can't skip the poem. Okay,
Like, you see what I'm saying? Oh.
okay. So I have to click off of the page. Okay. I was a little bit fucking scared there. I'm a doof. Yeah, you are a doof. Gosh, I told you weren't gonna like it.
I like it. When you say to that, bitch.
Alright, they're a literal TF. Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Oh my god! Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be like all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make much of your message when I fucked this line up real bad.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what you're saying, but sure. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
God. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up a rhyme at the end but made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did.
His eyes start to dilate again.
Autopilot activated.
I guess more went into it than I realized.
His head just starts to fall back slowly.
Drool starts falling out the side of his mouth. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. 'Cause I really have no idea what the fuck she's saying. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her.
Who am I to judge? I'm 26. Maybe we can
It's
leave.
Monica.
Let's just leave, please. Let me out.
The laugh track plays.
Hi, SaeSOULSasol. Having a good time so far?
Yeah, Monica.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, bend over. Ah, 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 ah. If you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Always. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, okay, Monica, keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. She's fucking crazy.
That's all you need to read for that
It's
line.
much...
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to, Monica. I don't really have any choice.
Ah!
You scared me a little bit there, bro. Not gonna lie, I jumped just ever so slightly.
Don't worry, SaeSOULSasol. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But that's the sort of barrier we're all going to get past pretty soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Reluctant.
Great job, SaeSOULSasol. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectation low, you know. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort.
Oh, ha, 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 that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right?
Yeah, but you wouldn't let me show it to her.
Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Pity she's not here for you to show it to. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though. But sometimes I get the impression she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time.
Suddenly, the door...
Dun, ch-da-da-da. I'm back, bitch. Yuri. I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really.
Just Monica's commentary on you, that's all.
Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm so sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. All right. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now?
Oh, her poem's gonna be so fucked up, bro.
Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good, Monica. I mean, I'm not criticizing you or anything.
Well, that's just because I have to sound confident. It's in my coding. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know.
I coded myself that way. I see.
In Monica 1v1, I was a little too OP, so I had to nerf myself a bit.
She literally coded herself like less powerful.
Well, I guess I'll read it because I don't have a choice.
Oh dude, this is a continuation from the last fucking poem.
Yeah, it is. I noticed that
But-
like as soon as it came.
But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fear, I brandish my pen. I'm a little scared to click away from this poem.
Click away, bro.
So, what did you think?
It's very freeform. It's good. It's really good. Sorry, not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of styly has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and linies. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know quite how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently.
Uh-oh.
It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany? What does that word mean?
Yeah, something like that. The word you don't understand. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never, ever make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Excited. Let's do this. This game's got me anticipation as...
Anticipated.
As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes light.
Exceptional.
What was that?
Did I just say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
He's going to hate me.
Really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Figures.
Figures on New Game Plus.
Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you, considering that's my first poem.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse.
I hope she doesn't get that crazy fucking wild look in her eye again. That's gonna creep me the fuck out, bro.
She traces her finger along the words of the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through them myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing as I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changed. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different techniques and skills that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsupi can be a little biased though.
Mine. Oh.
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. That's Monica's job.
It's fine. Just don't talk about Monica that way. She might hear you. I'm not sure if Yuri has apologized to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. You don't mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles, dreaming, as if it's a rare opportunity, which in itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow.
This is the same poem, bro.
I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read. Bitch, please, we breezed through it.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty, even though I don't know what it says.
Eh? That's a relief.
Although, I like the poem, even though I don't know what it says. And it's short, and it was really descriptive, even though I don't know what it says.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all. It would have taken me way longer to read it if it was...
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Like cupcakes.
I picture him having like really fucking round, plump lips. Like that's why he can't talk correctly. Like hardcore in the way.
I want to go, Jerry.
Hoo-hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, SaeSOULSasol.
Really? I wouldn't know, because I didn't really read it. I must have totally missed the point.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
What?
they called us out, bruh. Oh, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. Maybe Sayori's still there, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way.
Dude, that's so fucking Sayori what they were talking about there.
Yeah, I know.
I hadn't even thought of that. Until just now. That's impressive. You're so smart.
Eh? It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so...
Nah, I just put a whole bunch of words together out of the glossary section in my history book. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, I do.
Ah. You know...
I fucking cracked it. Have I told you I have calcium deposits in the back of my
Yeah.
in the back of my jaw, and I can dislocate my jaw? I just hit one of those with my lower jaw doing this stupid ass voice, man, and it hurt so bad. Like this pain shot up through my ear. It's like a fucking...
I'm sorry.
Ah! Alright, let's go.
I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, SaeSOULSasol.
Okay. Me too.
I'm gonna keep doing the best for me too.
I'm gonna keep doing the best for me as well. I guess that's everyone.